Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mancillon. I thought I come and wish you a happy Easter weekend. It is a time of resurrection, but resurrection is an ongoing process. We don't need to wait to die in order to resurrect. So it is. Sometimes it feels like this Earth mission is mission impossible, but only one mission impossible at a time. Do not take many mission impossible at one time. Just take them one at a time, and we'll make it possible with the help of God. So it sometimes it is really hard to keep going, but it would be even worse to give up. It would be even worse to surrender to. Sometimes we need to surrender to the divine. It's of course because we do not know, we do not have the keys and codes to actually do things. So we trust God in the process, but it's very difficult because we both our biology and our psychology is being prepared for a major shift. Personally, I had a lot of acouphene. I lost completely my left ear the other day. It came back, but now it's my right ear that's like only half. So it's still being checking up physically, but I hope by now you are receiving guidance from your spirit and your higher self. You're receiving that. It can be very subtle, the response, and it comes in many ways. It can come through feelings. It can come through signs. It can come through synchronicity. It can come as intuition. It can come as vision. It can come as insight. It can come in dreams. And also it can come as direct telepathy. Sometimes it's just a word. For me now, it's like sometimes I can have not a whole like 2 hour conference with spirit, but I'm getting like sometimes very complex messages that are being one on one with certain spirit that communicate very complex messages. But that took me a long time before my mind was able to receive such a direct communication. They could also be like sometimes I had this one experience where I experienced 5, 10,000 years of experience in a flash of light in like less than a minute. It was really potent and powerful. It took me many years to get used to it, to rebalance my energy. But it was like such a powerful revelation. But that's usually on Paradise. There is beings that are in like a second of time can communicate 10,000 years of experience, but then the mind is really prepared. For me, I didn't feel I was prepared, but my spirit thought I. But in any event, it's good to activate your telepathy and to be receptive. And for the I am presence is also known as the thought adjuster. It works within our mind. Sometimes it infiltrates ideas and thoughts, and it can come in many ways, from many thoughts, from many people, beings, spirit beings. For right now, we're feeling like we're in incubation period. So it's like transformation, transmutation. So continue to cultivate the connection to the violet flame of transmutation, the violet fire. Let it burn, let it burn. It's going to burn. It's not going to burn, but it's going to transmute anything that's lower of the Christ consciousness. So it's very important tools, and realize that all is and was a sacred process. Third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, all very sacred process, and we need to stay connected to all those worlds. It's like it's a river. It's like we need to pass on the river from the third dimension to the fifth, and the fourth dimension is like the river. But we have one foot in the fifth, one foot in the third, and we can be working as a bridge to assist others moving from one dimension to another. And we have to respect those who do not make the choice to follow us into the light. For the soul has much more to learn from conflict and opposition, and so there is different soul, different level of different lessons that we came here to learn, and before they can actually let go and flow and accept the divine love as the only truth. So. So we do need to be a bridge between heaven and earth. But many will stay in 3Ds to heal old karma, to old karmic circles, to balance out energies, or to heal old traumas. That doesn't mean their soul is inferior or anything. It is just part of their process. It's like the Bodhisattva. We want to achieve the avatar energy, the pure compassion, great compassion, great lucidity, and great courage to be in the world of the samsara, the world of impermanence, to assist the world, rather than to be the Buddha who's completely free of any karmic responsibility. We need to earn that first. We need to continue to cultivate our service, and our silent service is very powerful, and very powerful. And in truth, we've already taken control of the ascension from within, from the silence energy. For it is within the silence. Silence is a great prophet. It's where the revelation of God and spirit. So it's just take the time to find silence and connect to your etheric double on the higher planes. Most of us have an etheric double. Sometimes I feel like I have the short hand of the stick in relationship to my higher self, my etheric double. But this higher self is here to guide us, and we're providing all kinds of information to the higher self so it's a teamwork, but eventually the two parts are step by step will become unified. I'm going to pull a few cards. For we, it's very important to put the chronology of the ascension in the hand of the divine. And if something is happening or not happening, it is because God wants it this way. So I thank you very much. Not to forget to subscribe. I thank you for your likes, for your sharing, for your comments, and for your donations. If you want a private consultation to center, to charge, to redirect, or whatever, so if I can assist you, let me know. Send me an email. The card of the day is the message in the bottle. It's really about following the signs, to be very attentive to what life is telling us always. But there is at the beginning, it's like it doesn't always make sense to follow some invisible intelligence, because we learn to be conditioned by the outside world. But more and more we get comfortable with that, and we realize this is very, very true and very, very potent. And it is the only way out is to follow this inner light, this higher intelligence. What the wisdom is nothing is better than your home. It is about feeling good in your body and creating a beautiful environment. I'm really eager to get my home and to be settled, to be able to come out of my exile from this. Feel I've been living in exile. What we need to understand is the tribe. It is together that will make it work. Our soul connection, our soul family. What we need to do is the thinker, is to have plan, logistic, to already have plans, to have very, very precise, to be ready for actions, to have strategy and all that, and to keep our direction very, very clear. And the outcome is a brand new life. It is a resurrection. It is awakening. We're like a snail that's like inside the cocoon, and it's like we're seeing the light through the chrysalis, but we can't really open it just yet. For me, I feel like I've lost the soul connection, but it's like I will send her an invitation when I get my home. But I have very little expectations. It was part of an old karmic cycle. But it felt very strong, God sent. For past 3 years, I had to experience that. So it's like I have to accept the lost, understanding there is always a new beginning at the end after every ending. So Easter is really a time to realize death is an illusion. For death is just an illusion, and our soul is implicated in an eternal cycle of evolutions, and this resurrection is an ongoing process. We're letting go of past fears, past limitations, past traumas, as the power of the phoenix to be reborn, understanding that the dark night of the soul, when we go through those passages we seem like to be in very dense reality, is actually it holds the key of a resurrection, to awaken to the glorious light of the Creator and the golden age within and around us. So put the trust in, the key is to put our trust in the infinite and eternal rather than the ephemeral, limited world of form. So it's a process. For humanity needs to dissolve 50% of the shadows of the planet, the shadow government, before heaven can take over. Before heaven is ready to take over, there are great motherships. All the great motherships of our local universe are all here, waiting in an invisible dimension to be able to manifest. And it's all synchronized with solar energy, solar pulses, and maybe a solar flash that will be coming. So very much follow the example of the Christ, of Jesus the Christ, Sananda, Emmanuel, Joshua, no matter how, it's got many names, but the Christ Michael, Master Creator Son. So it is really the commander-in-chief of all celestial armies and all galactic armies as well. So he is really the commander of the whole process. We send greetings to him. We thank him for his love and his guidance. And so it is very important to understand that his life on the earth as Jesus wasn't perfect. He made many mistakes and he wasn't perfect, but he's still the model of the unification with God and the love of God expressing in physicality. And he serves as a model for all mortals of our local universe. So he's very much a guide and a friend. So continue to follow his example, but do not think he's an object of worship. Only the source, the creator, the prime creator should be worshipped. It's just a guide that brings you there, that brings you into this union with your own inner creator. For there is a lot of distortion within Catholic Christian dogmas and so on, and so but this will be resolved, I'm sure, as the sun continue to flash his energy. Consciousness will open and we'll be realizing some of our limitations. Well, I hope, my friends, this message was interesting for you. I wanted to wish you a happy Sunday, a happy weekend of Easter. And I'm going to sing this song that I couldn't sing the other day. I don't know why. It's just they prevented me from singing it. It's about the resilience to the difficulties of life. It goes like this. Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like a guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did some talking to the sun, and I say I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my head will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free, nothing's worrying me. It won't be long till happiness steps up and greets me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my head will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free, nothing's worrying me. I'm sorry, it's still a bit tentative, but we're never gonna stop the rain by complaining. So I'm gonna finish with... So the card of the day is family. To think of whose deep connections and just let the tribe is really the soul family is very important. The higher wisdom is wealth, inner and outer wealth. Cultivate our sense of abundance and prosperity. What we need to understand is elevation. What we need to do is equilibrium. And the outcome is determination. We're getting more and more determined with each day through this incubation process. And there is a point of freedom that's very close. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get ready. I hope you continue to prepare and to act upon whatever is within your power, to act, to start to keep the program moving, but to know that there is a great deal of power within the silence within, and to continue to receive your inspiration from there, from your inner source, from your inner kingdom, and in connection to the higher planes. And for those beings, when you call on them, the Master Sananda or the Archangel or any other ascended masters or the galactic family, they will offer their wisdom, assistance, and directions. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Amen.